bright and early. We haven't had one of these in a while for Daily Bread, but coming at you live on Thanksgiving morning for your best plays in college basketball versus the NFL. Yes, we go versus because that's a little battle that I get going on at my family Thanksgiving because I'll switch it over to college hoops. But yeah, it's a little bit fun what you need for today's best bets. And as you always know, the show is sponsored and powered by PickCity.com and the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Make sure you definitely check out there for your big Thanksgiving slate of action today. Make sure to be throwing this in, walk your dog, do whatever you got to be doing to get ready for Thanksgiving morning whenever you load this up. Tell your cousins, tell your uncle, tell whoever the hell you want to tell. We appreciate all of you. Wanted to wait for a little bit more people to get in here as this show is 100% for you guys today. I know it's early. Get the comments flowing because we're going to be answering everything and anything in less than a half hour for today's slate. Sosa,
What to
how are you
do?
doing?
Oh man, you already know I'm dominating, winning, being the best ever. Just waking up and pissing greatness. You know, just dunking on niggas. You know,
Man, we're supposed to be
winning.
thankful today, and he's coming out here with shots fired bright and early.
I listen, man. I'm thankful for the wins. I'm thankful for winning. I like because I like winning. It's my favorite. You know, like, you show me a good loser, and I'll just show you a fucking loser. All right. I'm a great winner. I'm a great winner. It's my favorite. It's early as fuck, man. I gotta. It's so early. Can't believe you got me on camera at 8 a.m. This is insane.
Yeah, we got to do it because the people definitely need it today because today's a big episode because they're going to be telling their family what they're betting on and they're going to say Sosa or Rex told them to fire it away. So we got a big opportunity to maybe get some new viewers today. Once again, thank you
Absolutely.
to everybody who's tapping in.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's early, early, early on the East Coast. I just had to, step outside and get my morning routine going. Exactly. Rory knows the deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be a lot around a lot of family and a lot of kids running around all over the place. So gotta enjoy these moments early. But yeah, we know why y'all really came here. Y'all don't want to hear me ramble on about, family and all that other stuff. Y'all came here for the money. Real quick about last night, 13 NBA games. Um, I don't think anybody's gonna beat the Warriors. I'm gonna just throw that out there. Motherfuckers are really, really good, man.
What got me wearing a Warrior shirt today after they just rocked the Sixers too on Thanksgiving.
Nobody's beating them. Nobody's beating them, bro. Y'all might as well just chalk it. Unless something happened at number 30, that shit's baked, glazed, and ready to be sliced, buddy. It's cooked. Shit's over. Um, what else? LeBron James is still a bitch. Um, he completely lied to the referees and said that those two white people said something racist when he got him kicked out of the game. And they didn't even say that because in the press conference, that's not what he said. That's a cornball. If y'all support LeBron James or on his nutsack like a bunch of middle-aged men, I can't fuck with you. That shit corny. Um, what else? The
The
Bulls were
the
on some
fucking
bullshit last
Wolves, man, and Ant Edwards putting a poster that doesn't count, but they'll still make posters out of that.
night.
And
Oh,
then
come
the
on, man.
bait was there. Sorry to anybody that was on the Heat. Glad we didn't make that an official play last night. But boy,
Seriously. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to recap real quick, real quick, little takeaways. The
that
Bulls,
Florida buzzer beater in the college basketball is fucking
wow.
bananas.
Seriously. Great, great, great games. We got some great games last night. Chris Duarte, big tray ball to send the game to
That
overtime.
was a foul. They should have won that in regulation.
But LeBron was on the other team, so they couldn't let him win the game. Just like in the first half, they shot 18 free throws, and Indiana shot 4 of them. But we watched the game, so that's all. We
Ooh, we
actually
got a
watched the
Twitch
game.
commenter. What is up?
Hey, but he's a Cowboy
Definitely a
fan.
Cowboys
It's
fan.
all good. It's all good though, because it's all good.
They're probably going to win some money today. But let's get into
Let's get it.
anything else in the NBA that you want to get through
Ah,
last night with Fox or the Kings or anything or not.
De'Aaron Fox went an entire NBA quarter in which he played 10 minutes and got one assist. Oh no, the heartbreaker of the night. Jarrett fucking Allen plays 12 minutes in the fourth quarter with 11 boards. We got the alternate of 12 and 14, and this motherfucker played the entire fourth quarter, didn't get a single rebound. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, moving on. Let's get into today. Let's get to the money today. Okay, fuck all the other shit. And I was just playing Eddie. I know you're a LeBron fan. You know, it's not personal. That's my man Eddie. Shout out to Big Beer Guy, my homie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's about it. We got our people rocking with us. 6 minutes in, we're going to keep it quick and clean today with the college basketball slate that we're about to get into. Let's just say tread a little carefully today. We've been messing around with this small game spreads, and that is all that you're seeing out here today is a bunch of small games other than Kansas where you're laying less than 3 points. And if you watched the UConn game yesterday, if you watched the Florida game yesterday with these games with 2 to 3 points, if we give out a side, you can rock with us pregame since that usually turns out well. But you can always wait for live because in those small point spreads, both teams are going to be leading at some point. So if you just want to get maybe a little bit extra reinsurance, that would be your way to go about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let's start it off. We're going to stay in the Maui tournament. The first game, the nooner. We're going half unit today. We'll make it official. I'll stay throughout for the college hoops plays just because these are some treacherous games, but we're back in Sparty here. Plus 1.5 points. If you look around, you can get a +2. UConn just went into double overtime last night. Izzo with all that extra time to see what Pearl was able to do, even though, I mean, Auburn was just making buckets at that point last night. I think Izzo will be able to pull this one out against Hurley. You can take him on the money line as well, but we're going to take the +1.5. You can take the +2 if you want to do it, but that's sitting at -110. We're fading the Huskies today after that double OT thriller.
You're telling me you're picking Izzo over Hurley.
Yes.
This is why he's the guy making the picks, because that's what it comes down to for me at the end of the day. It's going to come down to the two coaches, and I keep saying this: there isn't a coach that can work the referees better than Tom Izzo. My goodness, bro! You talk about having complete control of every ball game and not playing a single minute. Guy is insane, man. He's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
And that's kind of where Pearl was working on pretty well yesterday as well, much better than Hurley was in the game. And that's just kind of where they got pressed for 15 plus minutes, and Pearl picked the perfect time yesterday to turn it on. Didn't get his team too tired out because you either wear them out in the press or the press wears you out. It usually goes either way, and Auburn clearly wore them out. It just got the double OT where craziness just happens. I think that's going to play impact, even though Michigan State did come off the emotional buzzer beater. I'm just going to take Izzo here and the boys. I think the UConn defense is the only way that they win this one, and that goes under. That's what Rory's saying. So if you like Connecticut, I'd probably rock the under here. If you like the Spartans, I'd probably rock the over, personally.
Okay. I have one play in college basketball.
What do you got for us?
And I want to make this clear. I had a 5-game sweep last week. Since that 5-game sweep, I'm 2 picks under 500 in college basketball. So I basically went from Michael Jordan to Muggsy Bogues in like a week. I'm just want to say that I'm very thankful for having you as my co-host on this show, because you've absolutely murdered college basketball. And I think people have completely ignored the fact that I've been ass over the last week. But I can own that. I'm fully aware of what I give out. And obviously other sports I've been great at, but I have not been great in college basketball over the last like 5 days. I've been like exactly 2 picks under 500. So I have one play today. It's completely chalk. If you don't want to roll with it, I'm completely fine with that. If we want to start the hashtag fade Sosa on college basketball, I'm totally cool with that. But when I get hot again, don't be coming around pretending to be my homie. Okay, that's all. Uh, my one play today is we're back in the Baylor Bears and we're going to lay the 12.5. VCU they're just not it. This team should just come out and absolutely smoke VCU. Better athletes, better guards, better players. I don't think over a 40-minute stretch that this VCU team is going to be able to hang. They won't have the legs to stay with this team over 40 minutes. So that's basically the only play I have in all of college basketball today, because
And I can't disagree with
like
that one whatsoever. Yesterday we gave it out as a lean where we loved the or the VCU Syracuse under, and that one came blazing through. Once again, you got it
easy.
set here at 130. Not an official play, but Baylor's probably going to rout them 70 to 50 type of game here, where that gets you to exactly 130. So right at the number, or 120. Bad at math early this morning, so that does go under. But yes, big number. Don't be afraid to lay it with Sosa.
Yeah, I just read Roddy's comment, bro. I just read that shit. Man, I left my Dodger hat in the car and it's cold out. I ain't finna walk. I'm not trying to walk out there right now to go get that shit. It's cold, bro. Let me take that off. My bad. I felt
So you
at
took
least I ain't bald. See, this shit solid. My bad.
So no, that's all good because that's perfect because we think essentially Baylor will be meeting Michigan State in the Maui finals because we both picked a game from the winner's side of that bracket there because you got Auburn, Loyola Chicago at 2:30 on the first side of the losers game. Not going to make a play in this one. That's a perfect once the NFL game is basically a blowout at that point. Get your family pissed at you and switch it over to there if you want to watch some good hoops because that's another big contrast of styles. I think Loyola Chicago personally wins that one, even though Pearl to go 0-2 in the early tournament seems wild. But if you
Right.
forced my hand, I would back the Fighting St. Jeans or
And-
Sister Jeans.
And just before you say that, listen, but yesterday, this is how I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is how fucking stupid I've been. Before we got on the show, I tried to convince Rex to not take UConn.
Well, you guys lost that game 7 separate times yesterday, so it's not like you're completely wrong.
Right, but I was just like, I'm just watching. I'm just like, they better handle this, and I'm like, I just for the reason you just said, like to to see Bruce Pearl lose back to back is just in a preseason tournament. That's tough. I mean,
Next
might
game.
be another scandal real soon.
Ooh. You're calling your shot with the scandal coming up.
Come on, man. It happens everywhere he fucking goes.
So we got to stay with the 3-play mantra, but the fucking don't turn on ESPN2 at 9:30 to 11:30 tonight. Just do not go onto that channel. St. Joe's is going to get rocked by USC. I don't know why they gave us ESPN2. I guess it's because it's the Wooden Legacy tournament, but that's going to be ugly.
Hey, man. Rex knows when to fade his alma mater.
Watch tonight, though. It's 18 points. It's just way too – they're just that bad.
Jesus. Holy moly.
Man, all these small spreads is what's just got it, like, going wild today. But we'll fire it back up with Maryland versus Richmond here in the Bahamas Championship Classic. That one's probably your solid one because you got Louisville versus Mississippi State later that night. So are we going to be backing the Terps here, or are we going to be backing the Spiders? We're backing the Spiders, man.
Right.
What type of question is that?
I like the Spiders backcourt personally, and Maryland is just their coach is gone, bro. That motherfucker's not even. He might not even make it through the season. He's gone.
So once again, we're taking a +1 at -110. You can get the money line at -105 right here. 2 games so far. We're taking 2 +1.5 in the Michigan State, +1 in Richmond. That one doesn't start till 7 o'clock tonight. Like you said, with the backcourt, I think Wahib versus Golden and Wahib's the transfer from Georgetown. If you've seen him previously, that's kind of where Golden, I think, Wahib could just beat him from his pure size, but I think Golden's a little bit more. What's the word? I think his finesse is going to get Wahib into foul trouble. He's someone who has had struggle with that. When you take that size off the court, that's where the issue is. Your matchup to probably watch tonight is going to be Gilliard versus Fats Russell. We love Fats here, but we're going to take the Richmond in a toss-up game.
Let's get it.
We're going to keep it 2 plays today for college basketball because we got NFL plays.
No,
dude, every game is a pick 'em today. It's just treacherous waters here.
You gotta stick to the model, man. You gotta stick to what you've been doing.
Yeah, they could outplay them, but I like the size and the small forwards better for Richmond. I mean, I think they can easily hold their own. They're both seniors. I just
also
think
shout out to Eric.
Shout out to Eric Ayala. Pure toss-up matchup there.
Shout out to Eric Ayala. Wilmington, Delaware, Czech Rock Hoops, best developmental hoop camp in America out of Wilmington, Delaware. The development coach Lamar Mason out of Wilmington, Delaware. He's responsible for the development of Busy Bones and a bunch of other kids from Delaware. Shout out to him. Great work he's doing in the city. Appreciate his work. Big time.
Yes, sir. Just the last point. Maryland shooting 25% from deep this season. They're also allowing teams to shoot at 37%. Not that great when you have Richmond shooting 40% from deep so far this season. They're in the top 25 for 3 points. Sure, it's only 5 games, small sample size, but I've liked what I've seen from my Spiders so far.
Facts.
Man, don't be making fun of Bakari and his lines. It's the perfect thing to get you started because you're usually doing a lot of shit at 12:30. You don't want to be locked into that game. You want a little wildness and madness going on. And the Lions ruined one of my Thanksgiving when Calvin Johnson just dunked all over. What was the rookie's cornerback that we put on him? That game where Calvin Johnson had 3 touchdowns on him on Thanksgiving. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name.
Are you talking about the Eagles?
Yeah, it was when Calvin Johnson was still playing. There was Calvin put up 3 touchdowns on. I'm sure Bakari knows.
Right. So yeah, bro. Listen, Rex will tweet out his 3rd college basketball play at some point this afternoon. Just make sure you guys have the notifications on because rules are rules. I don't make them. I just abide by them.
You need a 3rd one that badly.
Listen,
we'll rock your 3rd.
You can tweet it out. I only had 1. I told you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We can add yours for the 3rd.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is Muggsy Bogues, he didn't even participate in the 3-point shootout. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling. I'm chilling for a couple days. Stick to the NBA and the NFL, you know?
You know. All right, let's get into it. It's sad that we're not getting the flag to be flown here right now, but he's in the chat. Damn. So he's trying to.
Bakari is going to make a little 30-second video that we're going to share with on Sunday morning quarterbacks sometime before the game. He got like 4 hours before the game, so we'll get that out to you. If you're not already following him, he's been great actually with the props. He's just a Lions fan though, so he's a little off up here. So he actually believes they have a chance at winning games sometimes, and that's okay because reality hits him very quickly. But he has cashed out tons of props, tons of them. So in this particular game, I'm going with the Lions, man.
Oh no!
I like the Lions today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's just they get Goff back. They at the crib. Justin Fields banged up. You better not get hawked down by Andy Dalton. Like, come on, man. Come on.
We're starting Thanksgiving morning off by telling the boys that the Lions and the ladies that the Lions are gonna win today.
Detroit at the crib on Thanksgiving. Bakari really needs this win, man. He really needs this one. You know what I mean? Like, you really, really, really need this one. I honestly think that
Well, I mean, you got a dead man walking supposedly at the Bears
Detroit would have
coach too.
won. Detroit would have won on Sunday if Goff had played against Cleveland, because Cleveland didn't do a fucking thing against them. If Goff plays, they win that game, bro. They win the game. This Lions team is fought. It's the tradition night. Take the plus 2.5. Justin Fields ain't look amazing, in my opinion. Andy Dalton is fucking Andy Dalton, bro. I'm rocking with Swift to score a touchdown. I'm also gonna throw a name out there. Let me get the name correct, okay? It is Amon-Ra St. Brown, touchdown plus 390. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
He's going to find the end zone today.
Anytime touchdown plus 390. I think it'll be a rather entertaining game, actually. I think it's going to be I think it'll be entertaining. Entertaining could be entertaining because they fumbled 6 fucking times, or entertaining because we get some points on the board.
Yeah, because it's that bad. That's why people I saw on Twitter trying to take the Lions away from the 12:30 game. Hell no. Do not take that away from them. The 12:30 Lions is the perfect way to start your Thanksgiving morning, because some games are just good and others just get ugly, and it's a good way to have a good laugh with
Andy Dalton starting quarterback to throw a pick plus 106.
That's it. It's plus. They're giving you plus money.
Plus 106. Andy Dalton to throw an interception.
Well, is Robinson and Mooney both going to be out today? Because I saw Mooney was trending in the wrong direction. I don't know if they've given any.
Yeah, listen. If you're gonna jump on it now. If you can't, listen. I'm taking the 2.5. I gave out Detroit money line against Pittsburgh. I thought they would beat Pittsburgh. It's just
they tied. You got your money back,
right? And I won the bet because we gave out the spread and we gave both. So, but yeah. Also, I don't know if you saw the story, but Chicago, 3 media outlets in Chicago announced that Matt Nagy was going to get fired after today's game.
Yeah, dead man walking.
And then he went and said that wasn't true. We don't believe you, Matthew. You need more people. For real. We don't believe you. You're lying. Yeah, and I can't really look at anything offensively. I mean, maybe Montgomery to have a good game. Robinson out. Mooney's not 100%. We on to the next game, man. Yeah, I mean, I already said.
I was about to say, this is the one with the 3 points.
Boys.
I know you like the Lions when they're in the 2.5. I think it's a good way just to get a little extra assurance, potentially live there. No feeling the spreads, and then I like the St. Brown point there because I mean they've run Cephas, Tyrell Williams, Josh Reynolds. They picked up. They've run guys in and out of there. St. Brown, since he's been healthy, seems to be the one of the more consistent over the past 3 weeks. Yeah, they were chanting it at a Bulls game.
Yeah. Well, remember listen, this is the game, Bakari. This is the game. I didn't ride with you on Sunday I rode with you on Pittsburgh and we got close. When you said y'all was going to beat Chicago, first time I said, fuck no. The Lions get their first win of the season today. They're going to get one. They're going to win today. They're going to get you your first win. You're going to be able to enjoy evening dinner with the family. No sweat tonight. Trust me.
Yeah, look what happened. Our numbers start popping up once we moved off college basketball and got into your NFL wheelhouse. So let's get to the Cowboys versus the Raiders. Man, our Raiders. Or I don't know. I like calling them my Raiders because I just like doing the Berman thing. It really pisses Caitlin off.
Now hear me out. Okay? Hear me out. Raiders plus 7.5.
Yes. That was my play for the game.
Just hear me out now. Hear me out, guys. It's just gonna happen, all right? What the fuck y'all want me to say? Yeah. Okay.
Bounce back spot. Got embarrassed at home. Dallas coming off a nice result, or didn't score a touchdown. So that's the biggest part of this Raiders side is, Dallas is going to try to run up the score here. So that's why Travis Robinson's over 28.5. Doesn't seem like a bad angle. This seems like this is a game that will go over. in my opinion, as well with the 51.5, unless you're thinking differently. But there's no way I can be cheering for a 7.5 ticket, even if it's the right side in Philadelphia today with my family if I want to eat dinner.
Listen, talent is very important in the NFL. Very important. CeeDee Lamb playing? Has he been confirmed in?
I don't know if Cedric's playing.
I know Amari Cooper's not playing. I think Tyron Smith is back today. CeeDee Lamb, I mean, if Jerry has his way, he'll play. I just think this game's going to be closer than people believe. Now, this I could be dead wrong on this because Oakland may have punted on the season. They've looked awful the last 2 weeks on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. This is more so. I think people got a little happy in the draws when they saw that the Dallas defense only gave up 20 points or 19 points to the Chiefs. So like now people are like, oh man, like the Dallas defense is good. No, they're not. They're not. They still give up chunk plays. They give up a bunch of chunk plays to the Chiefs. The Chiefs just didn't finish in the red zone. Why?
Yeah, this is it. And the 7.5, I don't think it's too much. I probably think it's pretty spot on. And this is, I think after this game is going to be the deciding factor if the Raiders punt on it. Because if they win and the Bills lose, they're tied for the last spot. If they lose, then they're looking to be 2 games out of a playoff spot. So that's kind of where this might be their determining factor here. They keep it close. I don't think they went outright, though, even though that's what I'll be cheering for.
Yeah, I got and then a couple plays that I like. We're going to go back to Deshaun Jackson to score a touchdown at plus 550.
Really easy to learn an offense when you only run one route.
I'm throwing that out there because great track record against the Dallas Cowboys, career-wise, great. And I just think that Vegas gonna fight, man. They're getting counted out. Derek Carr's a Jesus guy. They still got a shot. I mean, Jesus guys plays really good in Texas. It's a Texas thing,
I never thought I heard this angle. You've gone numerology. I've gone respect spot. Now you're going Jesus guys play well in Texas. Daily Bread's got it all on Thanksgiving.
All I know is that the Native Americans might have been at Thanksgiving dinner. All I know is that they were there held at gunpoint. So that's all I know. I don't know what other plays I got.
Just keep it small and clean.
Yeah, I think
that's one there. Let's get on to the final game of the day of, oh boy, Bills Mafia. You called the egg that was going to be laid last week versus the Saints, who might have laid just as big of an egg. So you got both teams who need a win under their belt badly for this season. You got the spread sitting at Bills laying almost a touchdown in the Superdome. All right, is it still called this? I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Yeah, it's still the Superdome. It ain't. I don't think it's the Mercedes.
Caesars. It's Caesars.
Right, it's Caesars. So Mercedes don't have the license right no more.
So playing a touchdown on the road on Thanksgiving. I saw some wild trend that like favorites on the road on Thanksgiving are like cashing at a wild rate since 2005, but that's trends.
I believe in Sean Payton. Right? But you talk about just everything stacked against them. I think the defense shows up, but the offense, they're decimated. No Ramchick, no Kamara, no number one receiver all year. I think the defense shows up. I think that we have identified direct flaws to Josh Allen's game that are, like I said, we see it. I think New Orleans does exactly what any elite defensive unit would do, and that's take the top off, keep it in front of you. Don't let Josh Allen beat you with any of those bullshit Paul Bunyan TDs. And you just be patient. You just have to be patient. Like, that's the thing about Josh Allen. He's going to give you the ball. He's going to give you the ball. It's, are you patient enough to let him give you the ball? That's what it is. That's all. That's the only difference between him and other guys. He's gonna turn it over. You just gotta be patient, because when you're not patient is when they get a busted coverage or somebody over the top. But if you keep it in front of you, Josh Allen is easily defendable, easily. So like I said, I like the under. The under's the play for me. Yeah, again, a team with no running game, they're going to struggle against this defense. That's just how it works. The Saints already don't let you run the ball. I mean, unless you're the Eagles, because the last 2 times they played the Eagles, I think the Eagles have averaged like 220 yards rushing against them. Like, I guess something in the air in Philadelphia when they play. But the Bills have no running game, and obviously that plays part in it. But remember, that also plays part in the quarterback. He can't play under center. So you can't expect
that's the biggest reason what's holding me back from laying the points, because I see the chat saying they're tanking, that Roddy thinks Payne's incoming. I honestly, even though not backing, this is where I wanted to go. Does Josh Allen throw an interception for the third straight?
Guarantee it. Throws a pick, maybe 2. But he's not good. He's not good. And people got to stop lying. You got to stop lying. He's not good. He's not good. That's that. Stop lying to yourself. He's not good.
What's the number on Josh Allen to throw a pick tonight?
Probably like plus 110.
If it's out yet. It might
Or
still be too early.
in the dome. The game's in the dome. Y'all not finna get stretched. Minus 108. They know. Vegas knows.
It was plus 144 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, when we nailed it. Now they're making us pay the juice for it. What a shame.
Man, listen. I'm probably gonna take the points with New Orleans. I'm probably gonna take them. But I ain't gonna give it out of the show. I'm gonna just post my ticket after it wins.
All right. Well, that's your NFL slate. Sosa, we are thankful to the whole chat that supports Daily Bread Media and YouTube.
Appreciate y'all.
Give us a like there for Paid for Play for Sunday Morning Quarterback. It's the same umbrella there.
Super early AM, man. We really, wow.
Yeah, we got over 60 people rocking with us right now this bright and early. For all the people that joined late, I'm on Michigan State plus 1.5 minus 110. That game tips at noon. And Richmond plus 1. That game tips at 7. They're both minus 110 for your college hoops action if you missed the beginning part of the show.
I got the turkey in the oven. About to make the sides. Yes, that's all. I'm just ready for.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm going to be watching the Egg Bowl tonight over the Bill Saints. The Egg Bowl tradition is my favorite, where my dad doesn't know that I gamble. Fun fact. So when he just watches me, and that's the game that we get to watch together, I just know how he hasn't put it together yet so far. Like, when was it 2 or 3 years ago when the dude did the piss celebration and I ended up winning a ticket because the dude missed the extra point. I went from down in the couch to jumping. Maybe he just doesn't tell me.
Hey, man. His third pick later. Yeah, Rex is definitely tweeting his third pick later. He told me so before the show.
You guys really – there's too many minus 1s and minus 2s out here today. I know it don't matter.
Well, when it's ready. You remember the D-Wade ESPN commercial? When it's ready. I'm rolling with you. When it's ready, Rex will tweet it. When it's ready.
Bright and early. Need to get a little bit more coffee in me. Get some good vibes on this ride.
I need a breakfast sandwich, man. Jesus, something. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Something.
Hope all of you, we are very thankful to you guys on this show. I hope you all have a great time with your families or whoever you're spending today with. And we'll catch you all later. Don't forget, Pay for Play, Saturday morning, Sunday morning quarterbacks, Sunday morning. Deuces.
Happy Thanksgiving.